So I just wanted to make this video to be able to help a lot of people really understand the actual state of the remote online high ticket sales space at the moment. Because if you haven't been living under a rock, you've probably seen a lot of ads and a lot of videos blasting your Instagram, on your YouTube about high ticket sales. Now, this buzz phrase of high ticket sales, all it actually is just being able to sell in an online remote setting with a ticket price that is high. This is not some magical different thing compared to your traditional types of sales systems and different jobs and industries that are out there. So I really wanted to just give a lot of transparency and a lot of clarity surrounding this, because I feel like that there's a lot of very misleading information that's out there. A lot of courses, a lot of coaches, consultants that are basically trying to get people to buy into coaching and training surrounding this. But I'm not going to be here and say that they're doing anything wrong. You just need to be aware that there is a very, very key difference between high ticket sales training and then high ticket sales placement. So what I mean by that is that in the high ticket sales space, you've got a lot of courses and a lot of programs that are basically getting people to learn high ticket sales. All they're actually teaching is sales. And again, that can be very, very good for a lot of individuals who don't have the previous experience or the previous skill set to actually succeed in a sales setting. But on the other hand, what I've been seeing a lot of is you have a lot of people who have already been working in sales roles previously, and they're all of a sudden going out and spending money for high ticket sales programs and training. And if I am being completely honest right now, it is not always going to be worth your money if you have sales experience in the past and you go out and pay for more sales training, because that's not necessarily what you need. Because a lot of the time, you've already got the skills, you've already got the experience. You might just be stuck in a job that you really don't like doing and you want more time, location, and financial freedom. So you might actually just be looking for a new role that's got a different type of business model potentially, or it's something that just gives you more flexibility, being able to work completely remotely as well. So this is the really key difference, because the high ticket sales recruitment model, what this actually means is that if you have sales experience and you are experienced already in a variety of different sales settings, what you might actually need is simply access to be able to land different types of remote sales roles and actually be able to make that pivot successfully. Because again, if you don't understand the online space and the remote digital business world that's in the last 5 years has really exploded since COVID, what you will start realizing is that you might just need that access and you might need that support to be able to make that pivot. You don't need to invest in more training, more sales training necessarily. So that's that. And it really does bother me a lot of the time when people say like, oh, I've got all this sales experience, I've been doing XYZ for 5 or 10 years already, and I want to get into high ticket sales. I need to get coached in high ticket sales. I need to learn high ticket sales. But at the end of the day, all you might actually have to learn is simply how to pivot and be able to leverage your existing skill set and experience to be suitable in the remote high ticket sales space, and then have access to a variety of roles across different industries that are actually a fit for you specifically. So I feel very strongly about this topic. And again, I'm not here to badmouth different coaches and consultants and courses. All I'm trying to say is that you need to be conscious of what gaps you actually have, and being able to utilize a service that will help you pivot into high ticket sales that is actually worth your time and worth your money as well. So the other reason I'm making this video is it's a sort of personal journal of sorts as well, because I'm currently in a situation where I used to work in a variety of remote sales roles, and I have since basically made the pivot to becoming a business owner to where I can help other people make that same pivot. So along the journey that I've got here, where I'm building this business and being able to help more of those individuals, help more people that were in my exact position, that I know how it feels to be in a bad sales job or in something that's not actually giving me the sort of life that I want to live. I want to be able to help a lot of people overcome that and give them the support that I didn't necessarily have when I was in that specific position. So what I am doing as an individual as well with this business is I'm busy scaling this to be as big as I can possibly make it. And along the way, that means that I have to actually deliver the best service possible for these kinds of individuals. So at the end of the day, anyone that works with me, not only are they actually getting support from somebody who understands what they're doing, at the same time, I also want to be that guy that can really help them figure out what it is that's preventing them from getting to that dream life that they want to live as well. Because I know how it feels to be in the trenches. I know what it feels like to be in roles that you don't like and you want something more. You want that freedom in your life. You want the time freedom, the location freedom, the financial freedom as well. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of different high ticket sales types of topics too, to be able to give you as much insight as possible and really be able to help you make that pivot into this world. And this doesn't mean sales training. I don't sell a course. I simply help individuals make that pivot and actually do the things and have a results focused approach that helps them achieve that sort of outcome that they want in their life. It's not about learning more sales skills. It's not about getting better at objection handling. It is purely about being able to take control of your own life and really position yourself in a vehicle that's going to give you that abundance that you've been seeking, and it's going to help you overcome the problems that you've been faced with that's preventing you from doing that in the first place as well. So in summary, there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of high ticket sales craziness going on. And if I can be somebody that gives you that extra bit of understanding and really shines the light on what the reality of this space is like, hopefully that means that you get to have a more enjoyable life, a better role that's more fulfilling for you. It gives you more of what you want in your life and less of the stuff that you don't necessarily want. So I'm going to be making more of these videos, and tune in if you do want to continue seeing this kind of thing, because I'm always going to be here and just simply be able to come on and potentially rant and be able to express how I truly feel about this space and give you an unfiltered, very realistic idea of exactly how all of the remote online high ticket sales industries and business models actually work. So appreciate your time and stay tuned for continued videos that are very much like this as well.